Hi, Tough.
Incoming Tufford.
Hello, Snuggy.
Hello.
Mr. Fuzzy Pants.
Hello, Tuffy. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the den. So this week we decided we would do a little bit of a game, if you will. A say what you see. I've seen these videos in a few places pop up on my YouTube. Like a Canadian English versus American English, because there are definitely differences. And that's something that we've experienced since moving in together.
This would be a great one to do as a round table if we had like somebody from the UK.
Yeah, or if we got Spencer to participate.
Yeah.
Because they say some strange things in Australia, too. They like to shorten a lot of words.
Mm. That was a hint, hint. Send your submission now if you want to be a part of the den.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we decided that it would be fun to play a little game. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a picture pop up on the screen, and then I'll say what I would call that thing, and he will say what he would call that thing. And some of these might surprise you a little bit because I had no idea. So with that being said, we will start with this one, which I would call a restroom or a bathroom.
Washroom. Public washroom.
Yeah. That took me by surprise a little bit when I first moved up here.
Sliced cheese. Kraft singles.
I would call it American cheese.
Processed.
He would call it processed cheese.
Processed cheese.
Processed cheese.
Processed cheese.
You want some pasta with that?
No, we just call it fake cheese or
Yeah.
grilled cheese or...
Yeah, I mean, American cheese is
Cheese
good for grilled
slices.
cheese, but not much else.
Generally, though, people just call it like cheese slices.
Yeah.
Do you want cheese slices? No, I want real cheese.
That is a bathrobe.
That is a housecoat. A bathrobe is terry cloth. It's meant to absorb the water when you get out of the shower or the bath. A housecoat is made out of microfiber like this one, which keeps you warm when you get in, comfy and relaxed, you're in a housecoat and you just, ooh yeah.
We just
I'm being
simplify.
bougie in my housecoat.
Yeah, we just simplify with the all-encompassing bathrobe.
Yeah, no.
Some people might say housecoat, but
Yeah.
not very common. That is...
Gitch!
He calls it gitch. I call that underwear.
We also call it tidy whities.
Yeah, tidy whities.
But yes,
Or
gitch.
briefs.
Briefs. Yes, gitch.
Gitch.
A buck. A loony.
You call it a loony. I would call it a dollar coin.
We call it a buck.
A buck.
It's so clearly a loon.
Yeah, it's definitely a loon. Dollar coin, which are not very common in the U.S. because we still have paper dollars.
Yeah. But I do like the Sacagawea dollars.
Yeah.
They're nice.
Yeah. That
Is a 2-4 of Coke.
is a 2-4 of Coke, or I would call it a case of Coke, or a 24-pack. I would never call it a 2-4.
Back when those were available in Canada, they were called cubes.
Okay.
Because they come packaged in a cube.
Yeah.
They no longer sell them like that.
Right, which I think is kind of wasteful because they're shrink wrapped. They've got plastic on them, and that's wasteful.
Yeah. Yeah, the flats. They sell them in flats at 24 now.
Yeah.
But for a while, yeah, they sold them as cubes, and they were like Pepsi Cube.
Yeah, it's yeah, that would be a 24-pack or a case. You call a case a 12-pack, right?
Yeah.
See, we never call it. We would call it a 12-pack.
Mm.
It doesn't really have another name.
Yeah, see, 2-4 works for anything in packs of 24, like beer.
And especially
coolers.
with the holiday that's coming up for you. Victoria,
This holiday, right now.
Yeah, the Victoria Day, you call it May 2-4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 2-4 Coke.
That's so weird. They also call, and this is not on the list, but when you're measuring things for marijuana, they call 3.5 grams, which is an eighth of an ounce. We would call it an eighth in the States. What would you call that?
Half quarter.
Okay, moving on to the next one. That's a cigarette.
It's a dart.
No, a dart in the States is something that you throw at a dartboard.
Yeah, no, if somebody asks you, hey, you got a dart? There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, your one coworker calls them darts, like, exclusively.
Yeah. There's a couple other slang terms, but generally it's darts.
Yeah.
Darts, smokes.
Those are colored pencils.
No, they are not. No, they are not. That is racist, sir. Colored pencils. That sounds so racist. They are pencil crayons.
But they're not crayons. They are colored pencils.
But they're pencil crayons.
Okay,
Chesterfield!
I've never heard you in actuality use that word, but I know that it's a Canadian thing.
A Chesterfield.
Yeah, I would call it a couch or a sofa.
So Chesterfield is generally a generational thing, and it's typically those old hideous sofas from like the late 70s, early 80s that were like taupes and browns and like plaids and like had those country themes. Those were Chesterfields.
Okay.
That had like the wood in the arm.
Oh.
Though that was a Chesterfield. That's a couch
Yeah.
or a sofa.
Yeah, I
And then
use
the two
couch
persons a
and
love seat.
yeah, I use couch and sofa pretty interchangeably.
Yeah.
That is a garbage disposal.
Sure it is.
What would you call it?
Garburator.
Just to me, it sounds like a word that a little kid made up, and it just kind of stuck.
It's the garburator. Speaking of stuck, his poor nail's stuck in the pillow. Can't walk across the pillow with it. Oh, see, yep. It's
it's
that
the
type of
material.
pillow.
Yeah, it's
You
the
need to flip it
materials.
over.
God.
Oh my god, my poor cat is so old. He can't walk across anything with material without getting his nails stuck. Aw, my poor boy.
Might need to
Are you feeling a little special today?
brave it and
Are you?
try to trim his nails.
Oh, I haven't trimmed his nails in like 12 years because he flips right out. Like bad. He does not like his nails being trimmed. Just like being near water.
Hi. That is a gutter.
No, a gutter is where my mind is. That is an eaves.
Both of those things are gutters.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is an eaves.
Or an eaves trough.
Yes. The whole pipe going across that collects the water is an eaves trough. Because it looks like a trough from like when you feed your pigs, cows, whatever.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is an eaves. And that would be like a downspout on the eaves.
When you say the eaves in the States, you'd be talking about the thing that's directly behind the gutter. Like that overhang, that's the eaves. That is Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Kady.
What'd you call me?
Kady.
My name's not Katie, it's Ken.
Katy Perry.
No.
Hey, hey, hey!
Katie Lang?
Katie and the Sunshine Band.
It's KC.
I know. I got nothing.
But they call it KD or Kraft Dinner, which apparently was the original name for it in the States too, and then the States changed it at some point.
Yeah.
So, and they do taste different. They're different.
Oh yes, ours tastes like it has gelatin in it.
Yeah, it gets very gelatinous once it starts to cool. It's a little gross
But it's good with ketchup.
because it tastes like a grilled cheese because it's super fake cheese.
Mm.
That is a napkin.
Mm.
What would you call it?
Serviette. Well, technically a serviette are the paper ones, but
You would call it a serviette.
that one I would call a napkin, only because it's made out of fabric and it has a napkin ring.
Okay.
That is a traditional napkin. However, typically the ones made out of paper are serviettes.
Okay,
Or
so
towelettes.
that's your distinction between the two, because
Yeah.
in the States they're all napkins, because serviette is a French word.
Yeah, no, serviette is because it's typically the little napkins or paper ones that you would get like a little treat on, so a serviette.
Like a cocktail napkin.
Yeah, we call those serviettes.
Okay. Your son is begging for your attention.
What, honey? Am I in your spot? You want to go for a nap? Don't worry, we're gonna finish recording soon, and then you can have your nap, okay, honey?
This is a parking garage.
Mm-mm. No, sir, it ain't.
It ain't.
It ain't.
It ain't not.
That not what that is.
Well, what do you call it then?
It's called a parkade.
Parkade.
It's like an arcade for cars.
It just makes me think of that fake butter parquet.
Parkade.
Butter.
Parkade.
Parquet.
Yeah, it's parkade.
Okay, I've never heard you use this term either, but I would call that a remote or a remote control.
Yeah, a remote.
You wouldn't call that a converter?
No, the old school converters, it's an old school antiquated term for a remote used for a cable converter box that would like boost the cable signal. They were huge here in the 80s.
Interesting.
It was like a big brown box and it had like 4 buttons on top and then a remote. And it had no display, nothing. It just, your cable went into it and it boosted the signal.
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, my grandmother had one for years. And all she ever watched was Murder, She Wrote.
You leave Angela Lansbury out of this. Those are rubber bands.
No, they are not. They are called newspaper holders. No. Elastics.
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 But they're not made from elastic, they're made from rubber.
I know, but they're elasticy.
Okay. I'll give you a pass on that one. That is a sled.
You're right, that is a sled.
Okay.
A toboggan looks a little different.
They're all sleds.
No, there's a difference.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is. Toboggan's the one that's like, whoop, and then goes straight back.
Yeah, I couldn't find a picture of one of those without a child on it, so...
But yeah, toboggan.
It's a sled. Okay, so this is very regional for me. I would specifically call those gym shoes, or more so throughout the States, they would be called sneakers.
See, I've never understood sneakers. Like, it like basically means like you're going to be sneaking in somewhere. And those shoes are the worst ones for sneaking anywhere because they squeak like hell. You try like tiptoeing, like squeak, squeak, squeak. No.
Don't look at me when you say that because I call them gym shoes. You would wear those to the gym.
Yeah, no, I don't call them either of those. I call them runners.
Yeah.
Running shoes.
Yeah, sometimes tennis shoes or running shoes.
Cross trainers.
Yeah. But I would personally say gym shoes.
Yeah. Runners.
That is either a winter hat or a beanie, depending on where you live in the States.
Yeah, no, that is not a beanie. It has a pom-pom. It is a toque.
Whoa.
A winter hat with a pom-pom is called a toque.
If you notice, the ones that he gets real riled up about are the ones that have to do with winter. Because Canada.
Yes. So... So we were talking yesterday about how Canadian Canada is, and, well, like, that's a bit redundant, but, like, how cliche Canada is, and on the first warm holiday, May 2-4, it's a 3-day long weekend.
Yeah.
Where's everybody going? Up north, where it's cool.
Yeah,
to their cottages up north. Like, it's finally getting warm and beautiful here, and everybody's going up north where it's cool, so they can hang out at their cottage in the cool weather. And barbecuing, because that's what I do all day long, basically, and
yeah.
that is the last thing I want to do on my day off, so...
There's another one, though. Would you say barbecue or grill out or cookout?
Barbecue.
It's usually either a grill out or a cookout in my part of the States.
A grill out implies, or like a cookout, implies that you're at like a public park that has the grills, the charcoal grills.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty common here. You can go to like...
Yeah, they're common in the States too,
But that's typically what that means, is like you're out at a public park with other people.
And all that means, at least in my part of the States, is that you're going somewhere to someone's house where they're cooking on a grill.
So what I call a grill out, you would call what, a picnic? Because it's out in public park.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I would probably call it a cookout, but I would specify that it's at a park.
Mm.
That is the letter Z.
No, it is not. His name is Jay-Z. The band is ZZ Top. Come on. Come on. It's a Z.
No, it's a Z.
It's a Z.
It's a Z.
It's a zebra.
It's a zebra.
Deborah, the zebra.
I've never once in my life heard a Canadian say zebra.
Except for just now. Deborah the
Because you
zebra.
were forcing it. Just like I have to force you to say produce or pasta.
What's wrong with pasta?
Pasta and
Pasta.
produce.
Produce. Love you.
Love you. So that was a fun little game.
Yes, but even though I know that it's called Z in a lot of uses,
Yeah.
that movie that came out a few years ago, World War Z, I still World War Z.
Yeah.
But I get it's Jay-Z, I get it's ZZ Top,
Right.
but World War Z, no, it's still World War Z to me.
Yeah. I mean, that's Canadian. It's a carryover from British English because you stayed a colony of Britain for a long time. Just the way that you spell things differently than I do. Like favorite with an OU or color with an OU.
Or ton with an extra N and an E.
But anyway, yeah, it's been a fun experience, me learning how things are.
Yeah,
are
and
different.
this isn't all of them. There's a lot.
There's
There was
a ton.
even one the other day that it was the first time I had said it, and you burst out laughing. I can't remember what the hell it was, but it was just one of those.
Oh, one that I was gonna put on this list and I completely forgot. The thing that's outside that you hook the hose up to, for like spraying down your lawn or washing your car. The little thing that you turn to turn the hose on.
Spout?
Spigot.
Yeah, no.
Didn't you call it like a house tap or something like?
Yeah, it's a tap. It's like your garden tap, outside tap.
No, it's a spigot.
Yeah, no. For your hoose.
Yeah, boot the hoose. All right, so for those of you who have traveled to different areas of the world, or stayed a longer amount of time in certain areas of the world that speak English or speak your native language, what are some of the differences that you have noticed? Are they just subtle differences, or are they like way out there where you barely understand what's going on? Let us know in the comments below if there's anything that you'd like to see us talk about, or like a game that you want to see us play, or anything really. I think that's it though.
Yeah, we're still accepting your submissions for our auditions. So remember to upload, what was it, 3 to 5 minutes video topic. We basically just want to see how you stay on focus with your topic, how you present yourself, how comfortable you are behind the camera, as well as like your editing technique, whether you're able to get everything edited, uploaded, posted, that sort of thing. And yeah, so send us the link to our Facebook account, and we will look into it, and hopefully we will be announcing our new den members soon.
Yeah. Don't forget to like this video, hit the like button, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified as soon as we upload. And don't forget to give us a shout on Facebook. Give us a like on Facebook as well. Alright guys, take care and thanks for watching.
Bye!